So let's move on. Let's move on to chemistry.
Yes, itong assignment ko lang, explain ako paano to. Paano mo nakuha
Sige.
yung sagot na.
Right. So can you please read the problem first?
A mixture contains iron fillings, small pieces of iron
Iron
metal,
filings.
filings, sand, poppy seeds, and salt. You have the following materials: water, beaker, funnel, filter paper, magnet, graduated cylinder, tweezers, and hot plate. You may use any or all of the equipment. Your goal is to separate all the parts of the mixture. Write a description of how you would go about separating the mixture. The description must be in order.
All right. So what are the components of the mixture?
Iron filings, sand, poppy seeds, and salt.
All right. So meron kang iron filings, sand, poppy seeds, and salt.
Yes.
So dun sa answer natin, sabi natin, can you please read the first part of the answer?
Sure. Use the magnet to separate the iron filings from the mixture. The iron filings are metallic, so they will be attracted to the magnet. This is called magnetic separation.
Okay. So, ano yung first na masa-separate?
Yung iron filings.
Bakit?
Kasi they are metallic and then so attracted sila sa metals.
Sa magnet.
Ay, sa magnets pa, yes.
Right. So, na-separate mo na yung iron filings using the magnet. Anong natira sa mixture?
Sand, poppy seeds, and salt.
Okay. Can you please read the next step?
If time is not an issue, the poppy seeds may be separated from the mixture by using a tweezer by manually picking each of the poppy seeds from
Alright.
the
Ano yung process
Oh.
dito?
Kukunin mo lang siya using tweezers.
Right. Hindi ko nga alam kung ano yung poppy seeds eh. Wait,
Pwede daw yan yung mango seeds.
Pwede siya actually.
Okay.
Okay. Pwede
And
mo
then-
siya manually ma-pick, di ba? Yun yung step 2.
Kaya pala may tweezers.
Tapos, ano yung natira sa mixture?
Sand and then salt.
Okay, ano yung next step?
Pour the mixture into an enclosed container such as a beaker and add water into the mixture.
Okay, stop. Do you know what a beaker looks like?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a beaker. So pour the mixture into the beaker. Ano ulit yung natira sa mixture?
Sand and then salt.
Right, sand and salt. And then what do we do after putting the mixture into the beaker?
Ano yun? Water.
Add water. Ano mangyayari tingin mo pag nag-add ka ng water?
So either I think maghahalo yung water at saka yung salt and then matitira yung sand kasi hydrophobic ang sand, right?
Correct. So,
Okay.
pag tinapon mo yung water into the mixture, the salt will dissolve in water. And then, can you please read what happens next?
Make sure the water overflows. Okay na yan. What's left from the mixture would be sand and poppy seeds if you haven't picked out the poppy seeds using tweezers. The poppy seeds can be separated from the
Wait
mixture.
up, not yet.
Ay, sa taas pa? Okay. Make sure the water overfills the mixture. Cover the mouth of the beaker with filter paper. Heat the mixture inside the beaker covered with filter paper using a hot plate. This process heats up the mixture with water. Water dissolves salt. When heat is applied to the mixture, the water with salt evaporates at its boiling point. This is called evaporation. The salt evaporates with the water and it will stick to the filter paper used to cover the beaker. Oh, okay.
Anong nangyari sa step na to?
So, kapag nahalo na yung water and then yung salt, itatakpan ng filter paper yung yung beaker.
Why?
And then para kumapit yung salt sa filter paper. And then papainitin sila para ma-dissolve na yung water and then matira na lang yung salt sa may filter paper.
So,
Right.
kailangan mo ng heat kasi magbo-boil yung water.
Yes. Oh.
And we know that water, when you apply heat to water, it boils and it changes from water to
Evaporate.
it
Air.
evaporates to gas.
Gas.
Right. So when it evaporates to gas, it becomes air. And the
Yes.
salt particles stick to the water, diba? Kasi polar
Yes.
sila both. So even those air particles would have salt. So air goes up, the filter paper will what happens? Ano yung filter paper?
No, ulit.
So meron kang mixture, di ba? Ang natira mo sa mixture is you have a beaker. The beaker would have sand, salt, and then you pour water. When you pour water, the water will dissolve salt.
Okay, yes.
So yung water mo, yung liquid mo will have salt and water.
Yes.
Right. And then you have the sand. When you apply heat, what happens to the water mixture?
Evaporates.
It evaporates. It becomes gas. And gas, air moves up.
Yes.
What is the filter paper for?
Para masalo yung mga salt.
Very good.
Oh.
All right.
Yes. Oh, okay.
And then what's left in your mixture?
Sand and poppy seeds if the poppy seeds haven't picked out using tweezers. The poppy
Right.
seeds can be separated from the mixture using decantation. Add water into the mixture still in the beaker. The poppy seeds are lighter than the sand particles. Carefully pour the water out of beaker through a funnel and catch the water with the poppy seeds using a graduated cylinder. Furthermore, the poppy seeds can be separated from water using filter paper. Pour the water out of graduated cylinder and filter the water and poppy seeds. Mixture using filter paper. What's left from the mixture would be poppy seeds.
Okay. So, assuming tinamad ka kasi ang dami ng poppy seeds, 'di ba? Isa-isahin mo ba naman using tweezers?
Yes.
Kung hindi mo tinanggal using tweezers, ang matitira pa sa mixture mo ay sand and poppy seeds, correct?
Yes.
So, paano mo tatanggalin yung poppy seeds from the sand? Oops.
Mag-add ulit ng water para lumutang yung poppy seeds.
And then?
And
So, yung
then
beaker mo, may sand, may poppy seeds. Nag-add ka ng water, lulutang yung poppy seeds sa water. Tapos?
And then gagamit tayo ng funnel para i-catch yung water with poppy seeds using graduated cylinder.
So, meron kang beaker on one side, meron kang beaker on one side, meron kang graduated cylinder on the other side. So, you have two containers. So,
Yes.
yung beaker mo, itatapon mo yung
Tubig.
tubig
may
with
poppy
poppy seeds. You have a graduated cylinder. Do you know how a graduated cylinder looks like?
No.
So, graduated cylinder looks like this.
Okay.
And then, do you know what a funnel looks like?
Yes.
So, a funnel looks like this. So, pwede kang maglagay ng may graduated cylinder ka. You have a beaker here. Put a funnel on top of the graduated cylinder. And then pour the water with a poppy seed from the beaker to the funnel to the graduated cylinder.
Okay, yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. And then?
Now the mixture would be separated. The iron filings have been separated using a magnet. The poppy seeds may be separated using a tweezer or through decantation. Based on the discussion above, the poppy seeds would have been in the graduated cylinder. The salt was evaporated to filter paper, finally leaving out sand in the beaker. Oh, okay.
So can you summarize to me how do you separate the mixture?
So first is yung water, yung iron. gagamit ng magnet kasi ma-attract ng magnet yung iron kasi metallic siya. And then, matitira na lang is sand, poppy seeds, and salt. So, yung poppy seeds, pwede siyang kunin using tweezer na lang. So, if hindi, gagamit ng decantation. Pero first, yung sa evaporation muna sa salt. So, mag-add ng water para ma-dissolve yung salt. And then, papainitin para ma-evaporate yung tubig. And maglalagay muna ng filter paper sa beaker. And then, gagamit ng hot plate. Kailangan ng heat para ma-evaporate yung water. And then, maging gas ito. Finally, and then yung salt na kasama ng water is makakatch ng filter paper. So matitira na lang is yung poppy seeds and yung sand kung hindi pa nakuha yung poppy seeds using tweezer. And then pwede mong makuha yung poppy seed by using decantation. Mag-a-add ng water, isasalin yung water with poppy seeds sa graduated cylinder using funnel. Then finally leaving out yung sand sa beaker. Oh. Yes, gets.
Clear?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
May
Bye
homework
bye.
ka pa?
Wala na.